inside Andrew Tate's real luxury lifestyle. After the game, when most people think of fame, they imagine flashing cameras, autograph lines, and public appearances. But for Andrew Tate, fame became the gateway to a world few could even dream of. A world where the rules of money, power, and indulgence no longer apply. Where a single decision could buy an entire fleet of luxury cars, charter a private jet for a weekend trip, or secure a penthouse in a city where most people wouldn't even know the street names. After stepping away from professional fighting, Tate didn't just settle for money. He demanded absolute control over his time, his surroundings, and the image he presented to the world. And the lifestyle he built wasn't just about wealth. It was about influence, visibility, and dominance. Each asset, each experience, each public display was a calculated decision. For him, luxury wasn't just indulgence. It was a weapon. Tate became an idol for young men looking to flip their lives around. And that is the nuclear fuel behind his fame. His power speeches, debates, and public conversations painted him as more than just a wealthy figure. They made him a living lesson in strategy, control, and unapologetic confidence. This reputation, cultivated and amplified through online platforms, helped him build millions in revenue, acquire properties worldwide, and assemble collections that most could only dream of. Walk into any of his properties, and the first thing you notice isn't the size or the extravagance, it's the statement. Mansions with floor-to-ceiling windows that offer panoramic views of cities, coastlines, and landscapes most will never touch. Even the approach to these properties is choreographed. Private gates, meticulously landscaped gardens, high walls that guarantee privacy, and security personnel who operate like silent sentinels rather than human observers. Tate doesn't just buy space, he creates an arena for influence, an environment that immediately communicates authority and dominance without a word spoken. Each room is carefully designed, from Italian marble floors to crystal chandeliers, to give the impression of power before any conversation begins. Tate doesn't just own objects. He creates environments that project authority. Even the smallest details, from the placement of a chair to the artwork on the walls, communicate meticulous thought. Every corner of his homes tells the same story: dominance, control, and taste beyond ordinary comprehension. The lighting, temperature, and even scent are calibrated to reinforce influence, subconsciously communicating that everything, from wealth to power, is under precise command. And then there's the cars. If there's one element of his lifestyle that defines him more than anything else, it's the vehicles. Bugattis, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, and ultra-rare hypercars line his garages in perfectly arranged rows. Some are one-of-a-kind models, with custom paint jobs, carbon fiber enhancements, and performance modifications costing more than most people earn in decades. But Tate doesn't just drive these cars, he performs with them. Social media captures him racing down empty highways at dawn, the engine's roar blending with the echo of spectators online, immortalized in videos that become viral spectacles. Each car is a symbol of freedom, success, audacity, and a life untouchable by ordinary constraints. The vehicles themselves are meticulously maintained. Climate-controlled garages prevent weather damage. Expert mechanics are on call 24/7, often flown in on private jets to adjust, modify, or polish vehicles. Parts are custom-ordered months in advance, sometimes directly from Europe or Japan, ensuring that every car remains pristine and exclusive. Every hypercar is a statement, but together, the collection forms a museum of wealth, influence, and the mastery of optics in wealth. Tate's lifestyle isn't confined to land. The seas are another canvas. His yachts, some worth tens of millions, are floating palaces. Decks filled with custom lounges, hot tubs, entertainment systems, and guest quarters that rival luxury hotels. A weekend on one of his yachts is more than a vacation. It's a demonstration of privilege, exclusivity, and power. Invitations are selective. Only those deemed worthy can witness the spectacle firsthand. Security is omnipresent yet invisible. Undercover personnel in tailored suits ensure discretion, maintaining order without ever appearing intrusive. Guests arrive by helicopter or private boat, disembarking into an environment that combines opulence with performance. Every deck, every cabin, every lounge is designed for impact, where architecture and interior design act as instruments of authority, subtly reinforcing who commands the experience. Private jets extend the lifestyle into the skies. Tate owns multiple aircraft, each outfitted with bedrooms, conference rooms, high-end entertainment systems, and sometimes even spaces for personal training. Flights aren't merely transportation, they're mobile extensions of his empire. Whether flying across continents for business, leisure, or social content, each journey reinforces the perception of ultimate control. For Tate, a plane isn't a plane, it's a status symbol, a mobile statement, and a platform for visibility. Each flight becomes a curated performance, with lighting, music, catering, and even crew attire carefully designed to align with his image of power. And while the wealth is staggering, it's the routine behind it that makes it extraordinary. Every day begins with discipline. Hours in the gym, strict diet plans, precision supplements, and training regimens that merge fitness with performance. This isn't about vanity. It's about reinforcing the narrative of a man who earns every indulgence. Physical excellence is a prerequisite for the life he leads because power isn't just financial, it's embodied. Muscles, stamina, presence, they all matter in a world where first impressions can define influence. Tate's personal trainers, nutritionists, and performance coaches operate around the clock, monitoring progress, adjusting routines, and ensuring that physical performance matches the aura of dominance projected through assets and wealth. Social media amplifies every aspect of this lifestyle. Andrew Tate understands better than most that visibility equals power. The cars, the yachts, the jets, the mansions. They all exist not just for him, but for the audience. Each post, each story, each clip is a carefully orchestrated message. Fans and critics alike watch, comment, and debate, generating a cycle where wealth becomes performance art. It isn't enough to have a Lamborghini. You have to drive it in a way that makes the world notice. The same goes for any purchase, party, or trip. Visibility is currency. Tate has engineered a feedback loop where perception and attention are part of the same portfolio as cash, property, and vehicles. Tate's gatherings are equally calculated. Forget the exaggerated celebrity parties often portrayed in tabloids. His events operate on a level reserved for the ultra-exclusive. Private jet arrivals, meticulously planned playlists, and high-end catering serve as the backdrop for nights that blur indulgence and spectacle. The energy is manicured but authentic. Guests are aware they are part of an experience designed for documentation and impact. Every toast, every conversation, every laugh is an element in the theater of status. Even silence in the right room communicates influence. These gatherings are simultaneously personal and performative, a paradox of exclusivity and visibility where only the invited participate, yet everyone observing online feels the effect. The technology he employs enhances the lifestyle further. From homes with fully automated smart systems controlling lighting, climate, and security, to jets equipped with satellite communications and entertainment hubs, Tate doesn't just have luxury, he has control over it. Every piece of technology is integrated to maximize convenience and spectacle. Even downtime is curated, with gaming setups, movie theaters, and private screening rooms that rival the most elite cinemas. Digital control extends to scheduling, logistics, and even performance metrics, ensuring that each moment aligns with the grand narrative of influence. His style and wardrobe are equally deliberate. Every item of clothing, every watch, every pair of shoes is chosen to reinforce perception. Designers are not selected for taste alone, but for how they signify status. Each outfit is a statement, a visual assertion of power that precedes speech. Accessories and jewelry aren't just adornments. They are tools in a game of influence, signaling wealth, confidence, and dominance. Custom tailoring ensures that clothing fits with military precision, projecting authority without effort. Even colors are chosen strategically. Bold tones for visibility, muted shades for discretion, signature patterns for recognition. Beyond the tangible, Tate's influence extends into business and online ventures. His courses, coaching platforms, and social media enterprises generate revenue streams that are both vast and strategic. But more than income, they reinforce a carefully constructed persona. Tate's lifestyle isn't merely consumed, it's observed, analyzed, and emulated. Followers and fans participate in the spectacle, becoming part of a network that amplifies his authority. Each new post, every collaboration, and every public comment is part of a larger strategy that merges wealth with brand power, influence, and personal mythology. And yet, behind the cameras and posts, there's a calculated strategy. Nothing is left to chance. Tate doesn't live by accident, he lives by design. The luxury lifestyle is as much a performance as it is a reality, a living, breathing extension of personal brand. Even the smallest aspects of daily life are curated. Meals are not just food, they are experiences designed for documentation, status, and refinement. Health and training are intertwined with performance and social projection. Workouts are filmed, meals photographed, trips documented, all contributing to the overarching narrative. And the consequences of this lifestyle extend beyond personal satisfaction. Every vehicle, every property, every flight, every party communicates a statement to the world. You can watch, admire, envy, or criticize, but the stage belongs to him. The lifestyle is both shield and spotlight, isolation and exhibition, indulgence and strategy. Each day is a calculated display of dominance, every asset a piece of the puzzle. In a world where fame fades and fortunes can disappear, Tate's life operates on a higher plane. Each luxury, each asset, each carefully orchestrated appearance is an investment in influence and visibility. He doesn't merely exist in wealth, he commands it. He doesn't just entertain, he dominates attention. And in doing so, he has built a lifestyle that is at once aspirational, unattainable, and undeniably magnetic. This is the real luxury lifestyle of Andrew Tate after the game. Not rumor, not exaggeration, not filtered social media. It's meticulously built, brutally honest, and fully on display. Every day, every asset, every moment is a piece of a puzzle that few could even dream of completing, let alone comprehend. Andrew Tate has transformed wealth into influence, control into spectacle, and indulgence into strategy. His life is the ultimate lesson in power, discipline, and dominance. And it continues to evolve with every car he drives, every jet he boards, every yacht he sails on, every mansion he walks into. Every calculated step reinforces the message. Here he decides the rules, and the world watches.